PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Riviera. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, what an iconic spot here at Riviera Country Club. What makes this place so special?
I think it's not only the golf course, but the history behind it, Andrew. If you look back, Ben Hogan had a great run here, won 2 LA Opens here, also the US Open. I just look at this golf course as it's so special, so difficult, but it's right in front of you. There's nothing hidden about it. It's right there for the taking, but in the end, though, it's going to beat you up pretty good if you're not on top of your game. This, to me, is probably one of the most complete golf courses you can play in the U.S.
That's a pretty good shot right there. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
This would be big. A putt for eagle. Henny, how tricky is this one?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
You can't eagle them all if you don't eagle the first.
I love that. Talk about hitting the ground running. Way to go.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, she is tied for the top spot. Let's go out to the par 4 second.
Nothing quite like an eagle at the last. Almost as good as a shrimp on the bobby.
Not a bad result right there. Okay, this from 210. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Henny, how challenging is this putt?
She's been reading it intensely. She's got 16 feet now.
There's the birdie. She's now at 3 under for the event. Teeing off here on the third.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Wow, what a swing. Buckle up, take a look at this one. That's a great approach shot into this third green, and now a birdie putt coming up. Back-to-back birdies. Things are heating up.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Okay, it's a par 3.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
As we head to the next hole, our featured player has a 2-shot cushion.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple-looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Got to say, Putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
The par 3-6 is unique in the fact that there's a bunker that sits right in the centre of the green here, Rich. These days, a modern architect would probably be shot for designing a hole like this, but we look at it as a masterpiece.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
That was really well played. This shot from around 100 yards out with a 4-shot advantage.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be on the green.
What an incredible approach shot. It almost went in.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. I like that one. This looks right at the pin. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
How about this birdie putt? Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Our feature player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Now to the par 4 10th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Ooh, took a bad kick. This one's heading right.
Let's see what happens out of this greenside bunker. Oh my! 5 feet remain. That is called limiting the damage. What a great job.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
Quality shot, that one. This is her second here. They caught the bunker, Henny. Is that lay okay?
I don't even know if she can get this out. It's really buried.
And that's safely on the surface, but still some work left with the putter. Trying to move to 12 under par with this putt. John, you're down there. You should have a good read on this. What's she facing?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
Oh, so close, but an easy par. And that putt will drop. Well done. And that'll keep her in the same spot on the leaderboard. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Not a bad play, that one. John, what's she looking at for this putt?
She's looking at a 25-foot putt from here.
Ooh. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for par.
Now at 11 under for the event. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Putting for birdie. She should be impressed with that. That's another putt that'll build on her advantage. Now, 8 shots in front. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Yeah, good safe shot, this one. Unbelievable.
Mark me down for 1. Does it get any better than that? Luke, love it. Let's take another look.
Hole in 1. I could watch this on repeat.
Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
8 feet to the cup. Here's a par putt. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Time now for a par 3. This is a 9-iron on the way. That's another green and reg.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Well done to get that one to go in. As we check the leaderboard, she still sits at the top. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
This is her third. Beautiful shot from our leader.
Yes, fantastic stuff. Gotta say, well done. Birdie, guaranteed. Thank you.
She gets that one to drop and widens her lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. We've made our way to 18. She's got the lead. 1 hole to go to close it out. That's a really nice shot. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
She's looking at, I'd say 190 thereabouts.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
That is just a wonderful shot. That was the right club. Now a good look at the hole.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Here's a putt to finish her round with the clubhouse lead. And as she sinks that putt, she will take over the clubhouse lead. But will it be enough to win? Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Impressive, absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.